What's up, y'all? Welcome to You Collect
Hey,
What? Episode one. Tell live stream
yeah.
highlighting and showing love to hobbies of all different types. Masters of Universe to Barbie, and on this particular live stream, Transformers. What's up, Frank? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm just trying to turn down my stuff here. I'm getting a weird feedback thing all of a sudden.
Uh-oh, that ain't good.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Why I'm
Well,
getting that? Oh, I think it's I had my
well,
phone
wow.
turned up. I just turned it down. Yeah, we're all good.
Oh, that's what
So
it was. Yeah, that'll do it.
I think so. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, we'll find out, man. But anyways, let's see who we got in the comments. I kind of wanted to, or we were going to go over how the. Admittedly, I had to do some research. I liked Transformers growing up, but I wasn't a big collector as a kid, so I kind of had to dig and do some research on this particular hobby. But I got some stuff I wanted to put on the screen and tell you guys. But first, we need to shout out some people in the comments, I guess.
Yeah, seriously, dude. I'm still getting like some crazy feedback. And there's no reason for that whatsoever.
That ain't good.
Yeah,
The
it's
whole time
weird.
we've been good, and now it's messing up. What's up, Shell T4940? He says, "Yo, what's going on, bro? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming out." We got Justin Dubs. What's
Hey,
going
Justin.
on? He collects fingernails in his ashtray. All right. Well,
I think he
okay.
does actually. It's fair.
Ashley, hey, how you doing? Glad you could make it. We have Las Crucius from New Mexico. What's going on, Las Crucius? Bunny, I hope you're doing well. She says, "Hey, gamers." Wellbore, what's going on, Wellbore? Hope you're doing well, man. We got one of our guests tonight that came to show us some Transformer stuff. Tony from the Comiverse. He says, "Greetings from the far reaches of the Comiverse."
Nice.
Three good nerds. Let's go. Now, are you seeing the comments and everything on your side, Frank?
Yeah, actually, I'm seeing the comments and everything, but I'm still getting some slapback. It's super weird. Like I can hear you talking, and then also hear you talking.
That's weird, man.
It keeps
Laura.
overlaying itself. Hey,
Hey,
Aunt
Laura.
Laura. That's my aunt.
Oh,
I'm just trying to
cool.
figure out
Frank's
why I'm getting
aunt.
this feedback here. It's kind of weird.
Glad you could make it. I hope you're doing well. Callie and Jordan Squad. Hey, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Hit me up. I still need to get your address for the book that you won from me the other night. Oh, we got Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good tonight. She says, "Hello, everyone." Immortal Biggie Shack, one of our
Ooh.
guests tonight, who came out to hang out with us and show some awesome toys. He says, "Hey, yo." Let's see. Make sure we're not missing anybody. KBDM. What's up, everyone? What's going on, brother? I hope you're doing well, man. And let's see. Daredevil NYC.
Daredevil.
What's up, bro? Christine Redmond. Man, we got a pretty good.
Oh, Christine. Hey, what's up, man? Or girl? What's up, girl?
Let's see. Try to make sure we're not missing anybody. All right. Anyways, I had to do a little research, like I was telling you guys, because admittedly, I'm not. Though I did love Transformers growing up. I didn't know a whole lot about them. So it was between Generation 1, Generation 2. But anyways, I did a little research, and here is what I found out about the origins. And you can read along with me. Oh, let me take this comment off the. Let me take the comment off the screen real quick. It's my bad. Okay. Yeah, and I'll read it or you can read along. But it said Transformers began with the 1980s Japanese toy lines Microchange and Diaclone. I hope I'm correctly. Hasbro bought the Microchange and Diaclone toys and partnered with Takara Tomy. The official Transformers franchise began in 1984 with the first toy line, comprising of transforming mecha toys taken from the Diaclone and Microchange toy lines and rebranding them for the Western markets. Let's see. Damn, why didn't I leave the... Okay.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out why I was getting feedback.
Why?
Well, because I'm an idiot and I had YouTube open on my computer as well. So in the background, It was constantly looping through my headphones.
That'll do it, man.
Sorry, everyone. Anyways, go ahead, man. Keep reading.
Generation 1 covers both TV series, the Transformers, and the Marvel comic books, which are further divided into Japanese, British, and Canadian spin-offs.
Those are probably really boring, by the way.
It has seen several reboots, one with Dreamwave Productions in 2001, a second with IDW Publishing in 2005, and a third in 2019 with a new Transformer series in the works for later this year from Image Skybound, which is going to be written by Daniel Warren Johnson. Generation 2 came in the form of a toy line that ran from 92 to 95 in conjunction with the corresponding comic book series and edited reruns of the original cartoon beginning in 93. Generation 2 was discontinued as the first Beast Wars Transformer toys were hitting shelves. So that's my research. If I'm wrong, please y'all let me know in the comments if any of that is dead wrong. But with that being said, Frank, man, you want to out the guess?
Yeah, hey, I'm just glad it's working now. I swear to God, I couldn't hear anything. It was freaking me out for a while. I was like, I can hear nothing, and now it's working just fine. So I'm really glad for that. So you know what, everyone, let's introduce everyone, bring them out, and let's start this whole thing off here.
All right. First off, we'll bring out the immortal Biggie Shack, who has showed up to show some toys tonight, man. Welcome, Biggie. How you doing, bro?
What up, Frank? What up, Scotty, dude? Glad to be here, man. It's a pleasure, brother. Doing Transformers. You got everything spot on, in my opinion, dude. So
awesome.
It's really cool, bro. Glad to be here, man.
Yes, man. So glad to have you. Our next guest coming to show us some cool Transformer comic books. We have Flash by Night, y'all.
What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? How's everybody doing?
Good, man. Glad you're here.
All right.
More than meets the eye.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have from Arkansas, my main man, Tony from the Comiverse. What is going on, Tony?
What's going on, y'all? Ready to share some Transformers, and we got some time. Scotty, I'll touch up on a little bit more of your trivia with some more of my own.
All right, yeah, I would be glad because I'm learning. I had to do some deep digging and some serious learning this morning because, like I said, I don't have all the knowledge with the Transformer stuff, so I'm hoping to learn from you guys this evening.
Yeah, to be fair, I just started reading about it yesterday, so.
But Scotty, you were spot on. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that's good because that means Wikipedia is spot on, so that's good.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Google search.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first, man? I want to see some cool Transformer stuff, and also like part of the reason we wanted to do this show is we wanted to learn like what drew you guys to the hobby, what you love about Transformers, and like if there are any particular items that mean a lot to you. And just the reasons behind it, and just so anything y'all want to talk about involving Transformers and you're collecting Transformers, just go right ahead and tell us about it. But who wants to go first?
Yeah,
I'll go first.
Yeah, I gotta start with Big. Yeah,
let's do that.
All right, cool.
He's got the title.
That's okay with y'all.
The champion's here.
Man.
All right, man. I'm excited, man. Been pumped for this ever since I've been invited. All right.
Figure out how to blow you up real quick.
All right.
On screen.
Transformers.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll get it in a second. There we go.
There we go.
Let me take this logo down too that's blocking me. Can't block my beautiful face, y'all.
My man's brought up the die clones, y'all, and I actually got this one last year. And this is a die clone pre-transformer. This is a pretty little book, pretty little Transformer bot. So it's like a compass, but it's the die clone like gold guy.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, cool. Man. It's a compass.
So, it looks like an old car lighter.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that, man. That's crazy.
I was thinking lighter myself.
Yeah, I was like, man, they made lighters? What?
That's
like
old. You want to talk about heavy metal? This is the origins of Transformers right here. Just a brick.
Cool.
Yeah.
Brick of freaking metal, guys. So that's how they rolled when they first came out. Jetfire got this.
Jetfire.
Cool. I was pretty excited I found this one. I haven't seen him in a little bit, but yeah.
In box, man. That's beautiful.
That's really nice.
Really cool. Yeah.
What year did that came out? What line's that from? Do you know?
This is the 30th anniversary Leader Class Jetfire. This came out around 2015, I believe. And I knew I wanted it when I saw it because it's just a sick ass mold. It's really pretty.
That's super cool.
Yeah,
that is, man.
All
that's
right.
beautiful. That's awesome, dude.
All right. So this was one of the first reissues. I have a couple of these, but Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
like, it's a G1 prow, and you know,
It takes
just
me
like
back
the
to
original.
the cartoon series.
Yeah,
What does that one? What does that one transform into?
just a robot and a police car.
It's a popo.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, it's a roller.
You're right.
So this is kind of like Jetfire, but this is Valkyrie, and this is part of being a Transformer collector. You get different odds and ends stuff too, you know, and
Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
that's pretty
got
dope.
it back
Is that like
here.
that looks like a higher end item right there, like the real metal looking shit.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
That's
It's like
dope.
a smaller version of the original Jetfire. All right, so let's see what we got down here.
I gotta know, like, what is something like those bigger ones? Like, I mean, what kind of price range are we talking about on something like that?
These right here, this is like the reissue. They're like $50.
Okay.
Big deal. Astro Train.
Oh, that's cool.
G1
Now,
Astro
like,
Train.
what is the equivalent of like a Marvel Legends, like
That's
your
super cool.
mid-range Transformer figure, like you would find at Walmart or Target? What?
I love deluxes. I'm gonna show y'all my little box or pile of deluxes. I would get you know how you can get like a whole series of comics. You'll get like 1 through 10. You can do that with Transformers too. So I would usually get like the deluxe runs. Voyagers are pretty good too, but I'm just showing y'all like some of the original shit. I'll show y'all some of the more modern stuff I like. I'm more.
So those are like
mostly-
those are OGs you're showing right now. Like that's Generation 1, like some older stuff.
Yeah, that was Starscream, Soundwave, all them joints. I'll show y'all like a big one. All right, so here's the biggest one I got to show y'all. It's a Titans class.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's huge,
Big
man.
Scorponok. I haven't opened it because when you put this one together, it don't come put together. You have to actually push the hip into it, and I just don't want to mess with it. So I'm just gonna mess with that. I'm gonna show a few more. Let's see. I could do a couple rounds or whatever.
Okay.
I show a few more.
$20 at Walmart.
Show you some deluxes. I'll save some for later if that's
Okay,
all right.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go to somebody else after you get through. Just show however much you want. Oh, dude.
Look at that.
This is an original boxed figure. It's all in there, and it's got extra stuff from like the Decepticon version of it too in here. So I need to like probably wrap this up in plastic or something somehow. I just kind of keep it in a bag for now.
Wow, man.
Cool.
Yeah, my mom found that in a Goodwill in Columbus and got it for like nothing, dude. I was just like, whoa,
Oh,
bro. So it's
like,
all in there.
how hard are those to come by nowadays?
Oh, I never see them, bro.
Ever?
No, I've never seen like anything with G1 art box, like loot anywhere besides a toy show. Like when I went to a toy show, you want to talk about ridiculous pricing, bro. Like Transformer toys. So this is a new deluxe toy. This is probably like a couple years ago when I was still getting them.
Yeah.
And this goes for about $15. 12 to 15 bucks. I can't see shit with my eyes right now.
What is it about the Transformers as a hobby that drew you to it? What is it that you love about Transformers?
Well, before I started getting comic books, I like the fact that it's like a physical toy that you got to play with and mess with and stuff, and it's a lot simpler to understand than comic books are.
Yeah.
So
did you get it
I don't know,
kid, or was it something you got into like later on?
It's therapeutical. I just when I was around 30 or so, I just started getting them when
Just
the movie
for
started
nostalgia?
again. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I had a bunch of them too.
I was gonna ask,
But-
did you watch the cartoon as a kid and everything?
Yeah, I remember having like all the G1s and all that stuff, but I got way more figures. Here's one in an actual robot mode.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
alligator.
Does anyone have the McDonald's
Like
Happy
the
Meal
McDonald's. I used to
Transformer?
have those, dude. The little McDonald's.
I
like
swear to God, I
Transformer.
just had one out. I don't know where I put it, but
I like the French
had,
fry
the
one.
Android one. I found a California raisin.
I
I have
picked
some of
those up.
those. I have
Every
those too.
time I find those at a flea market, I grab those California raisins. I don't know
I
why,
have a
dude.
couple
I
of
just
them.
grab them.
I'm literally staring at one
All right,
right
let
now.
me
I
show
have
one
probably
more.
10 of them, dude.
Ah. All right, so this is kind of cool. I showed this before we actually came on the stream, but I'll show it right now. It's a deluxe, and it was like a 1 per. So you can get these for like $15 or so, but they're selling on eBay for like 50, 60. So it's pretty
Oh,
cool. It's like
geez.
a bigger Cosmos.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a
Oh, yeah, that's
G100,
cool. What's it transform into? What's it turn into?
a UFO.
Oh, sweet, dude. That's awesome.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's cool. I like that. The UFO
Yeah,
with
man.
race flag. Yeah.
Just besides all the stuff I showed, Transformers, I look at Optimus Prime as being the ultimate good guy. It's really interesting how whenever Prime is obviously the leader, and I kind of learned this watching the movie last time, but he's one of the only guys that when it comes down to really hurting somebody and he's in a real fight, you're talking gladiator style wrestling,
Yeah.
UFC. Optimus Prime will put his hands on you, dude.
Yeah. True though.
He's not just John Wayne with the blaster, dude. He will humble your ass, bro. He will grind you down, and that's what I love about him. You don't fuck with Prime just like you don't fuck with Hogan, and Prime is shit. And that's just how I roll, bro. And I love Transformers. I don't have many of the combiners, but I got a bunch of cool shit. And shout outs to Goodwill because I got most of them there.
A lot of good stuff from Goodwill, man. And dude, I have so much respect for you for coming out and hanging out with us and sharing some of the stories and some of your toys with us, bro. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I got a bunch more, man. I just don't want to show up.
We'll double back.
Round robin this thing.
Right.
I feel like we should see some comic books now. Let's switch to Flash by Night and check out. Are you ready with some comic books, bro?
I am.
All right. Let's see some awesome Transformer comic books.
So can I drop a quick nugget on you first? Yes,
please.
All right. So the Diaclone predecessor to Transformers.
Yes, sir.
That was spot on. That was accurate.
Okay.
However, with the G.I. Joe Transformer relationship, I learned this maybe like a month ago. But when they created G.I. Joe around, I forget which war. I feel like it should be Vietnam, but I feel
probably Korean War.
Probably Korean War. Yeah. So they created it. It was popular, and then as time goes on, less war, peacetime, it gets less popular. They Hasbro, I think Hasbro has it initially, but they licensed it off to a couple of different places, including Japan. And the original G.I. Joe is the model that they used to create Diaclone.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So G.I. Joe is technically the predecessor to the Transformer toys in a long roundabout way.
Yo, Joe. Wow. Yeah.
Right.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I never knew that. I never knew that.
I'm going to take that and run with it. That's cool. I had no idea.
Right.
Yeah, no, thanks for sharing that. No, I love learning little facts like that.
Yeah.
Now, as for the comics, I'm going to start with the first one I ever bought, because I've been a Transformers fan, at least old school G1 Transformers fan since the original cartoons. I usually call Optimus Prime my imaginary uncle, almost.
Okay.
Like after mom and dad, that's like the third set of life lessons is what I got from Optimus Prime in the first couple of seasons. And then we know what they did in the movie and blah blah blah. Anyway, but my first book I picked up maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I didn't know they had Transformers comics, and then I ran into this in the flea market.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's super
First
cool.
Dinobots.
Yeah.
First Dinobots, issue number 8. And I'm like, I was like, wait, they have Transformers comics?
Oh yeah.
And so ever since then, I've been on the lookout.
So how big of a collection have you been able to amass since then?
Maybe do I have 100 single issues?
Oh wow, you think you have that many?
That's a lot.
Maybe not all Marvel. Between a few of the IDW issues, a couple of mini series and everything, I may have 70, 80. If I had to stake my life on it, somewhere between 75 and 100.
Wow.
I haven't sat down and counted them yet.
Well, what are some of your favorites in the run that you have?
All right. So, of course, first is the OG.
I still need that bad boy.
Transformers 1. This one has seen its better days, but it's also signed by where is it? Signed by Jim Shooter.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So Jim Shooter was the editor-in-chief when the Transformers idea was coming to America. That like runs in Bud Budiansky's office and says, "Look, they have this idea. I need you to create good guys and bad guys and profiles, and we're gonna make these 2 books. We're gonna make these books." Which, as you see up top, it initially started 1 out of 4. And then it carried on.
So it was initially meant to be a mini series, but it did well enough to where they kept going with it.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I had no idea.
So that's number 1.
That's pretty bad.
We've got issue 2. Let's see if I can get it good. We got issue 2.
Yeah.
Sinkowitz. Cover 1. Yeah. Issue 2.
I think everybody's familiar with issue 3.
Yep.
And whoever this co-star is, I don't know who this guy is trying to get in on the action.
That's what I was
telling me.
I was the one telling you, Scott, because I was like, I had no clue. I was reading and I was like, oh damn, I didn't know like it was within the Marvel universe for like the first few issues. It was like, I think they had Spider-Man, and did they have Punisher as well in one of the comics?
This issue has Spider-Man, Nick Fury, and Dum Dum Dugan.
Oh, that's cool. Dum Dum, yeah, that's cool.
And
that's cool. That's really cool.
There's an issue. I don't know if I have it with me, but there's an issue where they Ratchet goes to get the Dinobots from the Savage Land, because that's where, I guess, because the Dinobots were created on the side kind of, and it had a run in with Shockwave, and they ended up like in these pits in the in the Savage Lands, in the Savage Lands from the Marvel Universe.
Oh shit!
Damn.
And then that issue took place. The little note said that issue took place around the same Avengers issue as the first Nebula. I forget what issue that is.
They created a character too, I think, for Marvel. It was a girl character.
Legion says issue 8. What's
Circuit Breaker?
Issue 8.
Oh,
Circuit Breaker.
Yeah.
Circuit Breaker is in issue 9. Oh, yeah, issue 8.
Oh,
there we go.
That's
Dinobots,
yeah.
And then
Favorites.
I think one of the fan favorite covers of the bunch, issue number 5.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, I have an homage cover, a comic book that's did an homage to that. I can't remember what comic it was, but it was a 1-in-10 ratio, and it homaged that cover. Endangered.
I think there's another indie I think that homage this too. There are a couple of them.
That's a classic cover. I love that one.
Right. And this was fun because this issue up until issue number 5, it kind of rolled like the traditional Transformer storytelling we remember, where the Autobots and the Decepticons crash on Earth and they butt heads, and Megatron is trying to defeat the Autobots and everything. And at the end of issue 4 and rolling into issue 5, Shockwave basically takes down the Autobots and the Decepticons and revives the Decepticons for the most part, and he makes himself leader.
Damn.
Damn. Yeah, Mark says Shockwave came in like a wrecking ball in his Miley Cyrus voice.
Just read that.
He did. And so the cover of issue 6, you know how you used to comic book covers faking you out, and they look way more dramatic than they are.
Yep.
In issue 6, Megatron got loose, but he wasn't full powered, and Shockwave gave Megatron them hands. Yeah, Shockwave was not giving back this leadership to Megatron easily.
Okay. It's a cool
Nice.
cover.
Let's
I
see.
love these Transformer covers, man. It's so much fun for me just to watch you go through these books.
We got issue number 7, where Ratchet tries to fight Megatron, and he gets a lucky punch, and luckily sends Megatron off a cliff basically, and he gets stuck in gun mode so he can survive. Yeah, Megatron thought he was ready. He was not ready.
Not ready. Come back another day.
Let's see. And that is the first circuit breaker.
Oh man, that's awesome.
She
I like that a lot. I love yellow backgrounds. Yellow backgrounds do it for me.
She worked at JB BlackRock, this energy company that Shockwave attacked, so they can make energy, because they can't use regular Earth fuel, and so Shockwave was trying to use their plant to make energy, but in the plant attack she got crippled basically, and
Damn.
she ended up using some of the technology from the company to build herself a suit. And she's also able to control technology. So she's just out shutting down Transformers by thought.
Wow, that's crazy. So it's kind of like a
telepath.
sentinel, but not like a sentinel is to mutants, but I don't know.
Kind of spoiled, but she's regular size. She didn't build a suit or anything. She's still a regular sized person. She can just she just controls technology, kind of.
Okay.
Damn.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, and then issue number 10, the Constructicons form Devastator, the most powerful robot we should rule.
That's nice. What issue was that again?
Issue number 10.
10.
First Constructicons and Devastator.
I'm making notes of these as I see them, because I got to get some of these.
Gotcha.
So, like, what's one
that's a
comic
nice
that you don't have out of the Transformers that you're looking for, that you have to find?
Yeah. What's a Transformer Grail?
Yeah.
One I
for a
don't
comic.
have. That's a good question.
I think
there are.
I don't know what number 13. Do you know what number the first Bludgeon is? Because that was one of my favorites.
That's later on.
Like 30, 13. I can't remember what number it was, but I love that book, dude.
I think Bludgeon. I'm not familiar with Bludgeon, but I've heard him in passing. I assume it's probably in the 70s, maybe.
Yeah.
And I've got some of those too. I'll get to those probably in the next round.
Sweet, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
Christine was asking.
Real though, I didn't
Christine
mean
was
to interrupt
asking a
you.
question here
was
about
your-
the vanishing one. Does anyone know
Do
what
what
that is?
now? Oh, do
I'm
you
sorry.
have the vanishing one?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. The vanishing one. She thinks it was way later. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's a new name on that.
I think I know what he's talking about.
What?
There's a issue later on in the Marvel run where the Transformers are vanishing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. That
Wait,
makes a lot more sense.
they're just kind of dematerializing and
Well, that's what it looks like on the cover.
okay.
It's like He-Man
part
trying to
is
crush a diamond. Like,
But yeah,
I
I'll have to give some thought to the Transformer Grail thing. I haven't thought a lot about it. But if I think of it while we're here on the next round, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah,
All right.
man.
All right. So issue number 12.
Number 12.
Basically, one of Shockwave's big plans was to take what they call the creation matrix, which lets Optimus Prime give life to Transformers. He wanted to take the creation matrix and create other Decepticons. That's how he created Constructicons and Devastator. And he had Optimus Prime's head. Optimus is like out of the run from like issue 4 to issue 12. He has Optimus Prime's head locked up and puts a false head on Optimus's body and has Optimus basically ambush a lot of the Autobots. And then Optimus head gets free. I forget exactly how. And he comes down and he kind of basically whatever description Big and Shaq gives to Optimus made true come in this issue.
Okay.
He put hands on all the Decepticons.
Yeah.
All right, and then my last one for this round, we'll cut it out for this round, and that's just because he's on the cover. You got Trypticon and the Dinobots.
Now, what issue is that one?
Was it 27?
27. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool.
Got the Dinobots trying to take down Trypticon. I don't think that's gonna work.
No, I doubt that. After hearing what you had to say about it.
No, but because Trypticon, if this is correct, because they do a couple of things with the Titans in the Marvel books, but I think Trypticon should be about the size of a city.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah. But like Fortress Maximus, Fortress Maximus, who was one of the other Titan characters, is regular size here. And I think Scorponok's the other one is regular size. Yeah, Trypticon is about the size of an actual city. So the Dinobots trying to take Trypticon down is probably not going to work that much. But they're going to try.
Okay.
I was going to look that up. That sounds about right, though. I don't know. I can't remember what number it is. I think it was earlier, but that's okay.
Bludgeon first appeared in Transformers 60, is what Tony says.
Probably right.
Thank you for that, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome.
Fact checker. That works.
Fact checker.
Yeah. Fact checked.
All right.
That's it for my first round.
Awesome.
All right. Do you want to go, Tony? Show us some stuff?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't even know where to start.
At the beginning.
At the beginning.
That's a good idea.
Or is there a beginning? It might not be one.
In the beginning.
In the beginning, there were Autobots.
Yeah. Well, my love for Transformers started with the G1 series. I remember the first day it aired on TV. I was hooked on it. I had a bunch of the toys, and unfortunately, a lot of them met with cherry bombs. Optimus Prime, he blew into a lot of pieces. I discovered the Marvel series early on. The first one I bought was issue 14, and it took me 20 years. But with the exception of the 4 issues that's in the G.I. Joe for Generation 2, I actually have every Transformers comic in the United States that was printed by Marvel.
What?
Jesus. My God.
It took me 20 years to get there.
Well, at least it took 20 years. I mean, I guess it's
only 20 years.
Well, it's not like I bought them like last week. That'd be like kind of expensive. Like, yeah,
most of them, it was pre-eBay. I just got lucky and found them in flea markets and comic shops.
Wow.
Now, do you have any of the ones in the 70s? Because they're all pretty scarce, from what I understand.
Oh, I've got the entire 80 issue Marvel run. The
Damn,
first series.
Damn, look,
Dude,
Tony with
just
his
lighting up a
Transformer
cigarette
flex.
because he knows that's sexy. He's like, yeah, that's
Right.
right. Like, yeah.
Yeah, like I
Big
said, there are, like I said, there's a lot of, like I said, when it comes to Marvel, I'm covered. Well, I don't have the New Avengers crossover, but I have it in trade. I'm trying to figure out where to start. I guess for this phase, I'll just do the loose figures, and then I'll come back for a second round and show you the box stuff.
Awesome.
That's cool, man.
So we're going to start off with my G1 originals.
Hey, Mark wanted to know if you would demonstrate that cherry bomb experiment for us.
Sure. It's a reissue.
Yeah, right. I'm like, find one of those nice G1s and sham it in there. See how that works. Yeah.
Now, when your wife puts you out for doing that, I don't want you to have to move in with me, bro.
I'll do it outside.
Okay.
All right. So the first ones I'm going to show is the Insecticons.
Oh, cool.
That's really cool.
We got Kickback, and I believe this is Shrapnel. And Bombshell's broken, but I'm about to get me another Bombshell.
Still cool though that you have them.
Nice chrome.
Got Perceptor.
Oh, that's the microscope, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I remember
really
that.
cool.
I remember that as a kid. Yeah.
I got
Mark, pretty close to
Hot Rod.
completing it.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hot Rod, yes.
If I'm gonna have Hot Rod, he's missing his yellow spoiler. Otherwise, he'd be complete. Now, when I did my live show for my birthday about Transformers, I said that this one was probably the most depressing one when you transformed it, because it don't take much to transform him.
That's sad.
But my G1 Soundwave
and
Soundwave Superior.
That is neat, man.
Those are sick. Yeah.
Oh,
that with the little.
Dude,
that's so cool.
Yeah,
dude.
he's got. Here, the funny thing about my Soundwave is, okay, this was an eBay buy. Now, I was very meticulous about Soundwave when I was looking. They would say, I'd go through a bunch of listings that would say, Soundwave G1, 100% complete. He had his weapons, but he didn't have buzzsaw. And I'm like, if you don't have buzzsaw, it's not complete.
Right.
And that's true.
And so I bought him without buzzsaw for $40 when he had his weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought buzzsaw for $15. So
cool, man.
I would have paid that by far. That's that's an awesome one.
And the last one for G1.
That's really cool.
An important fun fact for Flash. Flash probably remembers that Triptychon issue you showed was the issue. I believe that was the issue where Grimlock became the leader of the Autobots.
Gotcha.
Hey, man, Sequential Geek wanted to know, so no Transformer reprints count for your collection, or were there none that were packaged with toys or any other promo? Or were there none that were packaged with toys or any other promo? Yeah. Okay.
Well, I do know that the original Marvel run, the first X amount of issues, actually had a second and third print, and you'd actually have to open the book up, and it would say on the first page if it was a second or third print.
I've seen an Optimus toy that had an issue number 1 in the back of the package. I've seen it was like on Instagram somewhere, but it's a recent reprint. So there are, I guess there are some.
Okay.
This is my 25th anniversary reissue of Optimus Prime, and this one I don't have them anymore because when I opened up the toy, I gave them away because I already had them. But it came with the DVD of the first 3 issues of the Transformers cartoon, and it came with a reprint of Transformers #1. And for some stupid reason, I gave them away because I already had them. Okay, some more reissues. I got a reissue Scourge from the Titanium Metal series.
Oh.
Then a reissue Rodimus from the Titanium Metal series.
Oh, I like that.
Now this is supposed to be a reissue Hot Rod, but I mean let's compare here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the Generations reissue.
this may also be. I don't know what line this one came off of, but this is a Starscream.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, Tony, what is it about Transformers that got you hooked, man? What is it that you love so much about Transformers while you're showing your stuff?
I was a 13-year-old kid, and as far as I was concerned, they were some badass toys.
Sounds about right.
And this is the biggest. This is the biggest Starscream I got. I believe this one came from Cybertron.
Whoa.
Oh yeah,
that's super cool.
That is
that one actually came from Cybertron.
Yeah, it actually came from Cybertron. And then, Scott, you want me to go ahead and show you my statue?
Hey, it's up to you if you want to show it now or if you want to do it next round. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll save that for a later round. But
I have a question actually. Since you guys, everyone's in the Transformers and everything, but like, did you because you were into Transformers, were you into like other cartoons at the time that were like kind of similar, like a Mask or like?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm just curious because like I was like because I like Transformers and I found myself liking these other things because of that.
For me, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Voltron, Mask, He-Man, the list goes down the line.
Yeah.
Thundercats.
The 80s were the best time for cartoons, honestly, in my opinion. But yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and show you my Transformers #1.
Ooh.
I bought this in 1990 in a short box of comics for $30. I pulled this out.
Holy crap, man!
I got it cleaned and pressed, and when I sent it off, me and my buddy that pressed it, we swore that it would come back a 3 because it's been well loved. But when it come back a 7, I think we both about had a stroke.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Now, do any of y'all restore stickers or paint or?
I was going to ask you about like DIY projects to fix them up.
Not yet, but I'm pretty sure that if I ever get my hands on an original Megatron, I'm going to have to do some get some new stickers or something because everyone I see doesn't have one.
Okay,
but that's my great.
That's so back to back to the cartoon question. I think all of us may have kind of the same answer as we kind of watched all the cartoons.
Yeah.
The top 10, top 15 cartoons. I think like everybody from the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s kind of watched the same ones. I will tell you that Voltron is my number 2 after Transformers for 80s cartoons. And the first time Voltron came on and Optimus Prime was the voice of the intro, I'm like, wait a minute. Is Optimus Prime in Voltron? This is before I knew what a voice actor was. Like,
oh god, that's fair. Yeah, you're too young.
Because it opens up with the guy telling you about the Galaxy Alliance and how Zartan is not Zartan, not Lotor. That's the son. I forget the father's name.
Man, I can't remember all that. That's impressive. I know.
How the 5 Space Explorers had to go out and bring back Voltron, but it's Peter Cullen's voice. And I'm like, wait, why is Optimus Prime doing the Voltron voice? What is this?
Oh man.
Then I found out that he was Eeyore. He was Monterey Jack for a couple of years in Rescue Rangers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So Peter Cullen got around.
Yeah. That's right. He was Monterey Jack. I forgot about that totally.
I was gonna say Peter Cullen.
Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say Peter Cullen also did the voice of Carr in the original Knight Rider series and the remake.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So, like, do you have a Grail item that you're still looking for, like something that you're like, I have to find, you're still trying to get, or
Megatron?
Yeah, you want the Megatron?
Megatron.
Well, he's #1 on the list. I got like 6, but yeah, he's #1. And the original Jetfire that was actually a toy from Robotech. That's one I'd like to get too.
Now, Frank, did you say before I go back to Biggie? Did you say that didn't you have a Transformer thing that you could show?
I have a couple things, but nothing crazy, man. I was showing. I think it was Biggie before this. I don't even know. This is I don't even know who this is. Like I said, it's 1987. I'm not really sure who or what is going on here, but I had it on my shelf. And like I said, I'm having a hard time getting the head because I take the head down and I can never get this guy up. It looks like a hawk, though. I remember it had like a hawk head to it, and it had some wings. The wings, one of the wings is broken off.
Oh yeah.
Is that one of the not the Predacons? Is that
I was thinking
Well,
of Technobot.
Yeah, it's
I think
weird because it has like two.
Twist.
It's
I think it's
faded
Twist.
now, but it has two stickers that would have been here. Like two of the holograms would have been here and there.
I was
And those are
telling
kind of faded right now.
I was telling him before the show is the ones that you pull back and then they zip up and pop up and transform. I think that's
Oh
Twin Twist.
yeah.
Yeah, so I got that one, and then
I think
and then
Biggie's right.
I have another one on the wall, but I didn't take that down. And this is actually I got this from a Target in 2007, I think 2006. It's just cool. They're like little, but they all transform. I just never opened them.
Oh hell yeah!
They're pretty
dude.
cool,
That
man.
is
I mean,
awesome,
honestly, these are
dude.
nice little just transformers. And like I said, the back they showed like how they transform and everything. And then I have and I'm going to mispronounce the name, but on my wall I have I think it's like Chroma something or whatever. I don't know. It's like a motorcycle transformer. I have it in package, and I just never opened it or anything.
Chrome
Like I
Dome.
said, I had a bunch as a kid, and I just remember we got hit with a flood, and then all of a sudden my mom had to throw out a bunch of them, and it was just horrible. It was really a terrifying experience. But that's where I lost my my Optimus Prime and all that stuff got thrown out. It was horrible, but you know.
Well,
Oh, and also too, by the way, I'm going to be giving this away tonight, but I do have one comic that I somehow have still from the from the 80s. I have no idea I even had this, but like I said, so it's pretty nice. Like I said, we'll be giving this away at the end of the episode tonight. So I have this is literally the only comic I have. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to try to I'm not going to have like 20 years of experience to collect another like the entire series. So
Maybe,
I think I'm just
yeah, maybe somebody can use it to fill in their run, man.
Yeah, totally. And it's really cool too. I like how he goes back to like medieval times or whatever, and it's pretty cool looking. So yeah.
Hey, hey Frank, can I tell you something about that book?
Yeah, sure.
That was part of the Man of Iron storyline. There was 2 parts, and it was reprinted from the Transformers UK series.
Oh yeah, you know what? You're right, because I see on the top there it has the Union Jack flag in the logo thing up there. I didn't realize that.
Hey Frank, Cryo Prime says if that transformer turns into a bird, it's wingspan.
Okay, all right, that makes sense because it is a bird, like I said.
And like, okay, I don't have much to show, but I can show a couple of things before Biggie goes again. I have a couple of
question, but before we go too far.
No, what's up, Frank? Flash?
Frank, what number issue is that?
That is number
34,
number 33, October 33.
Yeah.
Okay, I have Man of Iron sounded familiar. I have 34 actually.
Yeah, and you're right too, because I see here now it says UK 40p. So yeah, that's crazy. I never actually realized that until you just said that. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got a copy of the Dinobots also. I don't have very much Transformer issues, but I love the ones that I had. This was a gift to me from Cali Comics. So shout out Cali Comics. Love you, bro. I have this G.I. Joe. I pulled this out of a dollar bin. Super glad I got it now. G.I. Joe Transformers issue 1.
There you go.
Really
love that. And then I'm a 25th anniversary border cover collector. So got my Transformers border cover there. But that's pretty much the extent, other than Void Rivals and the new stuff that I got. So, but I wanted to show that much off.
He's like, I've seen the cartoon. Like that too.
Nice. So I was super heavy into the Transformer toys, like I was saying earlier, like all of us are, I'm sure. But like they had YouTubers that would do reviews, and you would watch them do the Transformer, and they would show you all the tricks and everything. And there's a masterpiece Rodimus I got for like $30. Pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is nice. Oh, I like that a lot.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. I like the color scheme and everything. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. Got the chrome on it in some places. So like I was saying, like the biggest mistake I made collecting was probably one day I was at Walmart. It was Christmas, but here's my leader, Double Diller. I really love Double Diller. Is my favorite Transformer. He's
Double Diller.
He's one of the first like spy guys, so he could be Autobot and Decepticon.
Oh, that's cool.
And
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a missile launcher guy. I got the G1 version somewhere where I can't see that great. Here it is. I got the G1. It don't have all the pieces, but this is the one I had as a kid, and
Wow, that's awesome.
it turns into a bird, a missile launcher. It's a triple changer. So, like I was saying, it was pre-Christmas. I went in there. They had the little tiny Legends class, like I think he was showing earlier,
Yeah.
and they had the freaking Megatron pistol one. And I just looked at it, and I was like, I'm already buying like $100 worth of toys. I was like, I'll get it later. Never saw it again.
Oh, damn it.
I think I know what you're talking about because I remember seeing something like that.
Yeah,
Got
dude,
the-
that's happened to me.
There
so
he
much.
is.
Ooh.
Yes.
Jetfire action. My grill would be Fortress Maximus.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maximus.
I have a Titans class Fortress Maximus behind me. He's holding a bunch of slabs down, or I'd pull them out. But I'm sure y'all have seen that before.
What do those typically go for if you can find one?
I got my
Fortress Maximus.
my grill Fortress Maximus. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say, Starscream Tony? What do you think?
I'm thinking about $700-800.
Yeah, I mean, just a loose one without the weapons. It's at least 500 for just the whole figure.
Oh wow, dude. Wow.
Yeah, it's like a Grail book, but there's actually another toy that I feel is like the most impressive. There was a G1 Unicron. You'll see at toy shows. There's pictures of it on the internet. Like that would be the craziest damn Transformer you run across. So let's see. Oh, we've been talking about Trypticon. This is one of my favorite loose buys. So I got this guy for $20.
Oh,
There you
sweet.
go.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
G1 Trypticon. You know, he ain't complete or nothing, but he's pretty badass. He still walks. Good battery.
cool.
That's definitely cool.
What were those Transformers like? I remember as a kid, they were like all like construction vehicles, and they would all like come together. And there was like
The Constructicons.
Oh, okay. Well, duh. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. To them be their name.
Yeah,
Okay.
but for some reason they form Devastator, so they're Constructicons, but they're gonna break something when they come together.
Okay, yeah, I remember that as a kid. I was just wondering. Yeah.
So this is the first Masterpiece Prime MP1. I got this for like $60 from a friend of mine.
That just looks classic to me. Just like when I think classic Transformers, that's what I see in my head.
I have the stand he stands on and the gun, but a lot of these toys I'm showing you are just loose that I have hanging out. But yeah, this is one of my favorite Prime figures.
Very cool, man. So cool.
Very heavy metal. And then just some basic stuff I'll finish off with. I mean, I got a ton. When I'm telling y'all a ton, I probably got about 500 to 600 loose Transformer toys. So
I believe it. I've seen a lot of your stuff, man. Yeah.
I can show here. I'll just show you a bag real quick.
Insane. Like,
Yeah. Biggie don't bullshit, y'all.
right. Well,
It's
a Continental belt. You know, it's like, yeah, I get it.
I would buy them brand new too. Like I'd buy a bunch of them new with weapons, and you'd be amazed how many you'd find loose and stuff. And I was really into it, just like I am comic books now. And
I get you, man.
yeah, it took a while for me to have my comic books catch up with my toys, but okay. So I'm gonna show some of these small ones, and we'll get out of here on my show for today. I really like these. If I could suggest going out and getting started on them,
Yeah.
I'd say start off small. You can get these on eBay for less than $10. You can get like a little.
There you go.
Oh yeah, those are cool. Yeah.
Well, like I actually was gonna ask you guys, what would be for somebody like me if I wanted to get into the hobby? What would be a good starting point as far as like the action, the toys?
I think a good reissue. Start off with the G1 stuff is good. That's what most people, when they start collecting, they are like gravitated towards. But don't be afraid of these new figures. Like the mechanics and the transformations on them are amazing, dude.
Well, what about like the lines that Walmart carries? How are they?
I don't know. I was going to say I did the toy hunt recently, and I think Walmart
I think has these these 86 anniversary figures. I hadn't got. I'm not into figures, even though I probably gravitate that way soon enough.
Should be. Okay.
But they have Transformers the movie anniversary figures going on.
All right,
Actually,
and I'll show my last.
Did any of you guys watch the new Transformer movie?
I haven't seen it yet. Have you
I
guys?
haven't seen it yet.
That's nice.
Ooh.
So here's just a loose G1. Everybody should have a G1 Prime. At least
Fair,
at
yeah.
least that. And
Now I
then,
feel bad for not having one. I'm gonna go get one. I feel,
Look at
I
that.
feel bad
Battle
for not.
damage.
It's a little
Oh,
beat up. Yeah, it's like
Oh,
I was gonna
wow.
say I've seen war. Like that's
that's pretty sick, though. I mean,
That's
if
cool.
you do get one, make sure the tires ain't rotten. You know, this is just a
Right,
battle
yeah.
damage.
Well loved.
Yeah, but that's all I got, man. I mean, unless y'all
You're
want to see
awesome.
like or asking for a figure I might have. If anybody in the chat has a figure that they'd like to see, I might be able to go grab. But besides that, like I appreciate you, and I'm gonna hang out and watch the rest of these guys show their stuff also.
Yeah, dude, I appreciate you just coming and hanging out, dude. That was amazing what you showed us, man. I really appreciate it. Flash, dude, what you got on the comic book tip?
All right. First, I do want to shout out Biggie's collectibles.
Dude,
Those were great.
holy shit.
Thank you, man.
I feel kind of bad now that I don't have any.
Me too.
I've been trying to avoid the action figure rabbit hole, but now I feel bad.
Just go down the rabbit hole. It's okay. It's totally okay. Just start going.
That sounds like what Pennywise would say with a red balloon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Except he'll transform. So yeah.
We all have Transformers down here.
Yeah.
If you get that, you either watch the new movie or you're too old to be out to be out here. One or the other. All right, we're gonna start with Transformers 47.
I've never
I know,
seen that.
I know. Commonverse knows what this is because I heard him talk about it.
I know exactly what it is.
I heard you talk about it a week or two ago, maybe. We got 48. I do not have 49. I need to find 49.
So 47 is first Rain Dance and first Grand Slam and first team appearance of Seacons.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I
that
haven't
was the first one you showed, 47. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just pulled up Key Collector so I could cheat.
Gotcha. All right. So the reason why I made sure I had 47, 48, and 50 ready is because in this story, I forget the name of the story. I'm gonna read it one day, but I'm trying to read one by one from issue 1 and then do kind of reviews on the channel. And I'm through issue 20 so far. But 47 through 50, I know that Starscream gets this cosmic power.
Mm-hmm.
The underbase.
The underbase, yeah. And he basically like wipes half the Transformers Autobot and Decepticon out of the book. Just destroys everybody.
Damn.
and for those who are familiar with the Transformers the movie, I believe they did this for the same reason they made Transformers the movie, so they can make more toys.
Oh yeah,
that's what it's all about. Yeah, being able to.
I believe they killed half the Transformers in this, so they can make more Transformers and make more toys and make more money.
I believe it.
That's how it's all started in G1. That's why they killed Ironhide, Jazz, fucking all of them in that cartoon movie.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, I do remember watching it.
So during the car, I went to the movie theater to saw the cartoon movie. Mm-hmm. I was 8. I was like most kids. I was upset and traumatized. They killed Optimus Prime. They killed other Autobots too, but they killed Uncle Optimus. And so I got up at 8 years old, walked out of the movie theater, and I was going home. Except I was 8 and I didn't drive, so I had to suck it back. I had to suck it up and come back to the movie theater. And just when I was getting over that, I was a grown man and learned that they did that to me so they could sell more toys.
Yes.
Like you tried to ruin my childhood and traumatize me for life so you can make more toys.
Mm-hmm.
And and immediately regretted it because they had to change the G.I. Joe movie, which came right around the corner. They had to change the ending to it because of the backlash from Transformers.
Ah, I did not know that.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
I'm
I
learning
remember
all
watching
kinds
it, but
of
I don't
stuff.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were going to kill with Hulk or Duke.
Duke.
They were going to kill Duke in G.I. Joe the movie, which has the greatest opening song ever in life. I love the Transformers soundtrack, but that G.I. Joe opening song, greatest thing on earth. But they were going to kill Duke, and after the backlash from killing Prime, they decided not to kill Duke, and they just kind of put him in a coma in the movie and revived him before the movie was over.
Okay.
Like a soap opera. We'll put him in a coma.
Yeah.
Back, it'll be
Yeah.
okay. Like,
Yeah.
All right, next book is issue number 67.
Oh, I like that cover a lot.
And somebody somewhere, it might be coming verse. Did you say this was Jim Lee cover?
That's a Jim Lee cover.
Gotcha. See,
Yeah,
Wait.
it is.
Wherever you were, maybe a week or two ago, I listened to the whole show and I was taking notes.
Wow. See, I'm just now learning. Jim Lee did a couple of covers in this run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
53.
All right, so
he did 53 also.
I
Yeah,
may
did not
have
know that.
53. I don't know. All right, so yeah, this is 67 though. I've got a cover swipe to this later on. I keep that separated so we come
Sweet.
back to it. Let's see.
just reading the
And
comments.
we have issue number 69.
Oh, nice.
69.
69, not as fun as it sounds.
Issue number 70.
Nice.
love
Oh,
that
that's
story.
really cool. I like
That's
that.
crazy.
I think
Robert.
in this issue, I read part of the story in a best of book, but I think this is the issue where Megatron and Ratchet like get molded together by this bomb that Ratchet was trying to stop or something like that, and so they get molded together and they're just this creature that's tearing up everything on the spaceship or whatever, and just running through everybody as this molded Megatron Ratchet creature.
Who's Rick Horvats?
That's my alter ego from a long time ago when I was back in the band. It's all
Oh,
good.
okay.
If people just messing around in the comments, it's all good.
Okay, I got you.
All right, issue number is 71.
Surrender. That's a
Who's
that's a
he-
cool pose he's
I was
got
gonna say,
going.
I like it says surrender, but okay. Nice.
And there's
Who's he surrendering to?
I'm guessing Megatron.
Scorponok.
Oh,
Scorponok?
Yeah.
Look at Tony with all the facts.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
I
He's
told
sitting
you.
there like it's
whose show were you on that I was listening to? I was at work and I'm like, this guy knows what's going on. This guy knows this stuff.
Dude, I'm learning tonight. Tony's like the Transformers expert.
well, that's why I like this shows because it's like me and Scott don't know as much about the topics we're going to be touching on, so it's kind of interesting for us because we're just sitting there like, oh, okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, dude. There's
no idea.
certain ones we're
I
not
didn't
going to know
know.
anything, man.
And then speaking of Scorponok
Oh,
and Shockwave
awesome
going
battle
one-on-one.
yes, I love that one.
That's
Gotta say
issue
the,
number 72.
The cover artwork on these are really good.
Yes, they are, man. I want to go
Nice.
through and collect a lot of these. Like I'm dying to collect some Transformers.
Then I have issue number 74.
Now, all of these in the 70s are scarce, is what Key Collector
Yep.
says.
They are.
Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of which, if you have not heard, I'm pretty sure most people have, but if you have not heard, there is a store in Canada called Retro Rocket Comics.
I've heard of it.
If you want to find them, they are on Instagram. I think Chris's name is Son of a Bruce. I'm not sure the background on that name, but
Yeah.
Chris owns Retro Rocket Comics, and most of these later comics I have came in an AOK.
What?
Oh, wow.
And issue number 77.
Another real scarce one.
Right. So I want to shout out to Chris at Retro Rocket Comics.
Yes.
because he showed me a whole lot of love with
sounds like a pretty
with some
damn
of those
cool
books.
dude. Yeah, that sounds pretty damn cool to me.
And
That's
let's
awesome.
see. I'm gonna grab a couple of books and then we'll turn it back over.
Sure, man. Sure.
If I can find them. I'll tell you what, this is what we'll do. One mini series that I started picking up, because I missed most of IDW's run,
Okay.
not knowing that was Transformers comics, but then when I found out there were Transformers comics, I picked up IDW's #1 from their last run. I saw that Megatron and Optimus were friends at one point, and I put it back down. Like, no, these are not my Transformers. Optimus and Megatron are not in the same room and not killing each other. There's something wrong with it.
I can understand that. Yeah, it's just two characters that aren't meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I read most of that run since then on Comixology. Before they took them down, I read most of that run, and it's kind of the pre-story before all of the stuff we know. So this is back before the war on Cybertron, and the Autobots ran the Senate, ran Cybertron and everything, and the Autobots and the Senate. This is before Optimus Prime and everything. I won't say they were villains, but they weren't really virtuous. Like a lot of the Transformers on Cybertron looked at the Autobots as kind of oppressive. They had one war, and after this one war they had, the Autobots are like, we got to clamp down, we have to control everything, we have to control the energy, blah blah blah. And so Megatron formed his own political party to try and vote the Autobots out.
Okay.
And Megatron at one point looked like a civil rights leader.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then you find out about 20 issues later that he's been working the underground and working some different sides and some terrorist stuff. And you find out that Megatron has been playing nice, but by issue number 23, he reveals himself to be the leader of this terrorist group, and he finally reveals the Decepticons, and they take over really fast before anybody knows anything.
Okay.
But all that is to say that I didn't read much of the IDW run, but I did get Transformers versus Terminator.
Really cool.
What?
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
even know about that.
Like super cool. Holy cow.
I didn't know that existed. That's crazy.
And that's issue 2. And some of it kind of goes off the rails a little bit, but it's still worth having and reading.
I didn't even know about that. I'm amazed by this right now.
And it makes perfect sense, because Transformers as a series starts in 1984.
Yeah.
Terminator 1 comes out in 1984. And so basically the arc with the Transformers lands around the same time that the Terminator comes back in time, and they basically meet up at the little bar that Sarah Connor works at. And that's how the story starts.
Because I just want to see Arnold fighting like Optimus or something. That'd be awesome.
That's very interesting how they tie in though, like the coincidence that they both started in '84.
Yeah, they both started around the same time, and so when they created the series, I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Oh, and courtesy of Taylor Winder.
Taylor Winder, shout out.
There we go.
That is.
Oh my god,
this is an exclusive variant of Transformers Terminator issue number 1.
That's beautiful.
Cool. That artwork is awesome.
Version variant. That's beautiful, man.
You got Bumblebee down on the ground.
Down for the count.
Super nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
That's super nice, yeah.
That's about it. If y'all want to turn it over, and then I'll come back for one more.
Okay. All right. We'll flip it over to Tony, and then we'll come back.
Well, if you don't care, I seen some books that Flash didn't show. So if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna show some of my comics.
Yeah,
Yes,
if
sir.
you have any of the ones in between the ones that he didn't
Yeah.
show, man, show
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
And then
You're
I've got like four box Transformers and then one more thing I'm gonna show I got for my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And I
Yeah.
did want to say real quick though, big shout out to Flash by Night for showing those comic books.
Yeah,
Those
hell
were
yeah.
amazing. That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
you're doing great,
Yeah.
Flash. Flash
so
did great.
this was my first Transformers comic I bought before I started collecting comics in '87. This was issue 14.
Issue 14.
The Autobots go to a rock concert, and the guy's supposed to be like Bruce Springhorn or something. He's like a knockoff.
Bruce Springhorn.
Yeah, he's like a
Right.
knockoff of Bruce Springsteen.
I
He's
forget
like
that guy's name. What's that guy's name?
Tom Bruce
Was
Springsteen.
that Hound? Who was that guy? I forget.
First
Oh, that was
appearance
Hoist.
of
That
Grapple,
was
Hoist,
Hoist.
Hoist.
smoke
Okay.
screen, skids, and tracks.
This book don't get a lot of love, but I think it's one of the most underrated stories. And this is one where it's kind of like a Bumblebee solo story. They call it Bumblebee's Last Stand, where
Right.
Cool.
Bumblebee, he doesn't feel like he feels like he's the weakest Autobot. He don't belong, so he leaves, and all the Decepticons decide to kill him. And by the end of the show, in the issue, he saves some humans and realizes that he should be part of the Autobots.
Very special episode of Transformers.
I keep saying episode. Okay, we got
No,
the
it's cool.
first death. We got the first death of Prime in comics.
What
Oh,
number
wow.
what number is that?
That's 24. Him and Megatron are fighting over some kind of weapon or something, and this kid, he's
So-
like a computer geek, and they fight each other in a video game. And Prime says he lost, even though he didn't, and he has the kid blow him up.
And
Dang.
it says first team appearance of Protectobots and first team appearance of
Combaticons.
Combaticons. Yeah.
Oh,
And here's another first appearance. The first
you got?
appearance of the Predacons. This is they fight Megatron.
Oh, that's cool.
Megatron's still not convinced that Prime is dead, and he blows himself up when he blows up the space bridge at the end of it.
What? He blows himself up?
Yeah, he blows up the space bridge and it kills him too.
Like did
All
he
right.
sacrifice himself?
No, he just went full blown loony, and
He didn't
was
mean
seeing
to.
Suicide
seeing
bomber
Prime
style.
everywhere.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't say that. My bad.
No,
Here's the first-
don't say terrorist. No.
Here's the first appearance of the Headmasters in the series,
Okay.
where this takes place after the Headmaster Limited series, and they arrive on Earth.
Nice.
Then we
Very
got
cool.
the first appearance of Power Master Optimus Prime, because that book I told you showed before, the kid had put Prime's memory on a floppy disk, and the Autobots retrieve it. They go to Nebulous and rebuild him a body. And it's also, there was 2 Decepticons that first appeared in this as well.
Oh dang.
The only Transformers comic to actually adapt one of the cartoon episodes. It adapted the episode, The Big Broadcast of 2006.
Very cool.
And this is the other Jim Lee cover.
That's beautiful.
Oh, nice.
See, now I'm gonna be on the lookout for those. That one and the one that Flash showed us.
And this is that first appearance of Bludgeon.
First appearance. Very cool.
Samurai.
And
Yeah,
then
but
now
good.
we're getting toward the end of the run. This is one of my favorite covers. Unicron showed up in the series toward the end.
Oh, that's cool.
That book that Flash
Yeah.
showed where Prime surrendered, he realized, he found an old Cybertronian prophecy that said that the only way they could beat Unicron is if the Autobots and Decepticons are one. So that's why he surrendered to Scorponok.
Oh.
did
Then-
they sneak kill all of one in that issue?
Huh?
Did they sneak kill all of one in that issue?
I don't remember.
Okay.
This one's a long story, but you got Galvatron from the future. He comes back to the past and fights Megatron. So that's
That's a
pretty
cool cover. I like the background on that.
Yeah.
Makes me-
Subsequently, this was the last issue I had to pick up to complete my 80 issue run.
Oh, nice.
And then the last issue of the series.
Gotta have the last issue.
Yeah.
And Here's one Generation 2.
Oh, that's a cool
And-
cover. I like that.
Yeah, that is
And
neat.
Now I'm
Like
gonna
a
flip.
headshot.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go through these. I got 4 left. If you wanted to learn about Transformers in the '80s, you collected this 4-issue limited series. It's kind of
I
like the
love that
official.
cover.
Cool.
It's kind of like the official handbook of the Marvel Universe.
Oh, that's cool.
That's very
But,
neat.
Scott already showed this. I got mine.
Yes. That was on Hot List recently.
And this is the Transformers Headmaster series. This was the first appearance of the Headmasters. Fortress Maximus. The list goes on and on. The Scorponok. And the last one.
Never mind.
The
Go
last
ahead.
one. I'm sorry, Scott. The last one is a comic book adaptation of the Transformers animated movie. And the movie celebrated its 37th anniversary yesterday.
Oh, did it really? Oh,
That's really cool. I like that one a lot.
That's
No,
super
when you
cool.
said the Headmasters thing, I was just gonna say there are a lot of really bad jokes that could be made, but I'm not gonna go there.
What
that
really
issue
did
number
you?
69. No.
All right,
we're adulting.
Yeah.
Going back to the toys. These are all in
Owner
box. This is similar to Biggie's Ratchet, but Thundercracker was my first Transformer, so I bought this reissue from Series 3.
Now, how much do those run?
Yeah, because
Man,
those
I
look
think
cool.
I don't know how much it is now, but I bought this thing in 2002, and I paid like $25 for it.
Okay.
Now it's probably like 50 to 60 to 70.
There's no
or something.
telling.
Probably
If you
more.
open it up, you can open it up and see.
That is nice though.
All
Listen,
right.
I didn't like the new. I stopped in at Walmart and I was looking at some of the newer stuff, and I think it's just because it was from the new movie. But I was like, these look kind of chintzy. Like they don't look as good as like the older, like the action figure wise. I didn't really like the way they looked.
The last 3 are actually all gifts. I just got this one this last time. My brother got me this for my birthday this year. It's a Transformers
Nice.
the movie Starscream reissue.
Very cool, man.
All right, now the big boys. My
All right.
my mom got me this for Christmas. My mom and my stepdad. It's a Star Wars Transformers mashup of
What?
Yeah.
Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Dude.
It used to light up, but I pushed the try me button so much that the Millennium Falcon don't light up anymore.
Very cool.
Hey,
All right.
they combine into a Millennium Falcon. I have one.
That's really, really
That's
cool,
super
man.
cool.
Yeah.
The last one, I wanted this the second I seen it. I never had the money to get it. My buddy got it for me for my birthday. Still in the box.
Boom.
Oh, shit, Unicron.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Unicron.
Flip it to the
Wow.
back. What's on the back of the box?
Yeah, let me see the back there. Oh, look at that thing, man.
So
Dude,
box
that's a
art.
beast.
That is crazy.
It's upside down.
Other way.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
See,
Dang.
what I think is funny was they had this for Armada, and it had the original G1 animated look for the movie. But for some reason, when they released this one, they did a few where they were misprints where they had the original G1, and it's supposed to have been a black Unicron.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. And I'll go ahead and show you this, and that way I can end my run.
Okay.
My dad got me this for my birthday. Like I said, the toy is still a Grail, but he got me this.
Ooh,
Wow,
that's
dude.
nice looking. I like that.
All
It's so shiny,
and
it's hard to
nice.
see. There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like a fucking mirror.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
What's funny is I'm kind of trying to decide my work where I work. I get rewards points, and I'm fixing to have enough to get either the Optimus from this series or the Starscream Coronation Transformers toy. I'm trying to decide which one. I'm trying to decide which one I want because I want that Coronation Starscream.
Yeah, that's hard to. I could see that being hard to pick.
Coronation Starscream.
Yeah.
This is
That's
bad
awesome.
comedy.
And that's all I got for mine. That's it for me for as far as what I'm showing off.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
That
man.
that was amazing, Tony. Thanks, man.
I'm gonna need a cigarette after that.
right.
There you
Again,
go.
it's
You need
so
a
sexy.
cigarette
He
after
needs the
that.
cigarette. Here we go. like
Wait,
that was
Flash,
awesome.
man.
I got
Does anybody or did anybody watch the original ECW wrestling?
Yes, I did.
ECW. Yeah.
Okay, because every time Tony lights that cigarette, I think of the Sandman.
Yes.
Oh,
I
really?
can totally see it. Yes.
Wait, ECW. What?
I actually
Yeah.
had a couple more before Flash went.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. I
great.
didn't know. I
Yeah.
thought you were through. My bad, buddy.
No, I did say that, but I went and grabbed him. I thought I didn't want to mess up the order, but
Okay.
yeah. So I got the G1. This is actually before G1. This is the Radio Shack Shockwave.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
that's
the-
cool. Yeah, I
the
like that a lot.
That's sick.
Got the
Radio
Tennessee
Shack
Vols
Shockwave.
orange. Go
that
Vols.
is interesting.
We got Masterpiece. What's the purple guy's name? Daggone it.
Skywarp.
Is it
Skywarp.
Skywarp or Thundercracker?
Yep, Skywarp.
Gotcha. I always forget the other two. Which one's which of the other two?
I tell you, if you're going to get a Masterpiece, though, don't get this one. It's very flimsy and fragile, and I actually lost a piece of it. I'm thinking about getting like one of those printer creator things to fix it. Maybe get
Like
some
3D
picture.
print one.
Yeah, that would be
That'd be
sick.
cool.
Make a
Yeah.
little piece of plastic for it.
I'd
This
love
is
to
a-
have a 3D printer.
This is a deluxe Starscream Prime
Ooh.
RID deluxe, and this one actually goes for a good amount. Like this is probably like a $50 figure you can get for $12 if you bought it new. But
I
you
don't
know, there's
think I've
some
ever
actual,
seen that one.
there's some actual Transformer figure collectors that they
E-man.
actually spend money on them and shit. This is a Predator drone.
That's cool as hell, dude. I like that a lot.
Let's see, and then you got the classics universe, like the Seekers. Oops,
Yep.
I lost a piece of them, but Thrust. It's how the Seekers kind of. It's the thing about these little Transformer toys is they all got these little plastic pieces to them and stuff. You gotta watch them real close.
Mhm.
So yeah,
That's nice.
I always
Mhm.
liked Thrust.
I did too, man. I like how he looks kind of like a appley, rosy, ready. This is Voyager Hound, I believe. It's a movie figure. I love the movie figures. Movie figures are awesome. I used to get every movie, Legends Deluxe and Voyager, because it'd only be like 4 or 6 a wave, and then the Voyagers you get 1 or 2. I wouldn't always get the leaders, but the leaders were fun. I want to shout out Sentinel Prime, Dark of the
Yeah.
Moon, I think 3. That's a very tough transformation. If anybody's ever transformed that, they know what I'm saying. It's like it's a level 5. There's levels to transformations.
Okay.
Good to
I did
know
not know that.
I didn't know that either. Yeah.
Me neither.
Now
Yeah.
explain this. Like, is it like levels of difficulty?
Yes, level
Oh,
5
damn.
is the highest I know of. But they had a Sentinel Prime at the highest level. I know Masterpiece Megatron. I wouldn't want to mess with. I've seen people break it. So there's some figures that are very hard to transform. And then I just got
Oh, that's cool.
original Beast War
Damn.
Megatron. That would be my last one for tonight. I appreciate
Awesome.
Flash and Tony. You guys did great. And Frank, it's been really, really cool hanging out with you too. Big
Dude.
Scotty.
Man, dude, thank you so much, Biggie. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, all right, we'll jump back over to Flash now and check out
You
some.
got something there?
But yeah, shout out to Biggie, man. Biggie's the homie. Thank you so much, bro.
We're gonna knock out a few recent things. One of the last series that IDW got to do besides Shattered Glass. We'll get to Shattered Glass in a minute. But we got Transformers Last Bot Standing,
Oh wow.
and it's like a
that,
I know-
that
I know-
one.
I know
Yes, I wanna
Transformers
read
is already futuristic, but this is ultra futuristic,
Yeah.
and there's one bot left, and basically Hot Rod. Well, actually, he may be Rodimus at this point. He doesn't call himself Prime, but he's basically on this other planet in vehicle mode, being used as a horse and carriage buggy, because the Transformers have made war after war after war, destroyed suns, stars, planets, blah blah blah, until that was one last bot standing. And then he wasn't the last bot standing, and he had to throw down.
It's like the Last Ronin, but Transformers.
Yes, yes,
That's badass.
yeah. But he wanted to be the last by standing, and eventually he wanted to die as the last Transformer, because he knows that as long as there's a Decepticon and an Autobot somewhere, things are going to get destroyed, people are going to get killed, planets, so on and so forth. And so he created a plan with two other people, with two other Autobots, to basically be the last bots that exist. And when they die, the race is just gone. But then it didn't work out that way.
Wow. I got
didn't work out that way though.
Didn't work out that way.
Yeah, I'm writing
All
that
right,
one.
so I have a Transformers #1. I forget if this is a ratio, if this is exclusive or whatever. This is from that last IDW run.
That's awesome.
I like
That
the
you're
white
signed
background
by.
like that just popping out. It's nice.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
signed by someone.
And like
Yeah, who's it
I
signed
said,
by?
this is back in the day when they were friends or friend-ish, I guess. While Megatron was plotting to take over behind Prime's back. This book, I think would be one of the books that I would parade around if I ever meet Peter Cullen or Frank Welker to get one of my books signed. I think coming back to that Grail question, I don't know if I have a Grail book, but my Grail journey has to lead me to at least one Peter Cullen signature sometime somewhere.
Okay.
And this book will probably be one of them, since both Megatron and Prime are on the cover.
Absolutely.
That's nice.
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
All right. And then, as I was saying, issue 23 of that run is the issue when Megatron stops pretending to be a good Senate member, stops pretending to help out the citizens of Cybertron, and reveals the Decepticons in the middle of the Senate. Heals everybody.
Oh, damn.
At the time, Sentinel Prime was the leader of the Autobots. This is Optimus was still Orion Pax. Sentinel Prime was the leader of the Autobots, and he had three Seekers basically chop him down.
Damn.
And then 2 issues later, issue 25 is when Orion Pax becomes Optimus Prime.
Very
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I like that cover.
I appreciate the history too that you're telling me, because I had no clue. I'm like, wait, there's a Senate? I'm like, what's going on? Like,
that story's probably been told 5 different ways. They probably told it different in previous IDW books, because IDW's run on Transformers is like 300 issues long. I did not know that.
Damn.
So this is probably a retcon to the origin, but it was still pretty cool. My only problem with this last run was that it was like 75-80% Transformer politics and then 20% action. And when I say politics, I don't mean like the politics that we don't like to talk about in our regular lives. I mean actual politics in Senate and getting people on this side and that side, and if the Autobots should run the Senate, if they should not run the Senate, all that is actually heavy on Cybertronian politics.
dang.
Wow.
All right. I
That's
also
really
have, and I wasn't gonna bring it out because Tony did, but I have issue #1 of Transformers second generation. But the reason why I'm showing that is because the first issue of Shattered Glass
Oh, wow. Okay.
is a homage to that cover.
It's like some headshots there. That's awesome. I love
it.
it.
I like those a lot. I like that. Those look good on a wall.
Yes.
And then my last 2 books, we're bringing issue number 67 back around.
Oh, yeah.
Bring 67 back around. And then
Geek said,
issue number 4.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Shit.
Oh, dude.
That's super
love
cool.
a nice homage. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they were saying Peter Cullen is going to be in Ontario, Sacramento, and Columbus, Ohio, August through December.
Yes.
And I think, unless they canceled it, I think there's a Transformer Con in Orlando in October.
Oh, okay.
I may try to make the pilgrimage, but also there's a certain person in the chat whose name won't get called. But there's a certain person in the chat who may see Peter Cullen way before I do, and I may have to call in a favor.
There you go.
There you go.
But yeah, but those were yeah, and Shattered Glass is really good. Shattered Glass, I don't know if they stuck the landing as well, but Shattered Glass is basically a story where the Autobots end up being villains and the Decepticons are somewhere between heroes and just trying to survive on the side.
Okay.
They basically had the war kind of like the Transformers, like the regular Transformers war, but the Autobots decided when they defeated the Decepticons that they need to rule with an iron fist so nothing ever happens again. And then that kind of leads to having three warlords: Optimus, Bumblebee, who ends up being Goldbug. Goldbug, Optimus, Goldbug, and Prowl, I think, are the three Autobot warlords in Shattered Glass.
Damn.
I don't know who is getting this ash can signed by Peter Cullen. I don't know who this mysterious person in the chat is. But if I find them, I may harass them for a favor.
You might need to do that.
I know it's not me.
But anyway, that's my books, and that is my Transformers paraphernalia.
Man.
That's awesome, and a lot of like history to it. Because again, I didn't even know there was like a Senate or any of that stuff. For like a layman who doesn't know crap, besides just having some toys and watch, I didn't even know it goes that deep. That's
Most
awesome.
of like IDW. I'm gonna. I don't know a whole lot about Dreamwave, who came between Marvel and IDW, but a lot of fleshing out of Transformers happened after Marvel. Like these other companies got hold of Transformers, and they did a lot of work,
like ran with it,
and a lot of advanced storytelling, and went a lot further than G1 and Marvel did.
Yeah,
and like I said, IDW has like 300 issues, and I don't even know what do you do with 300 issues.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't know it went that long.
No,
yeah,
that's a lot. That's a lot to get into.
Actually, I may have skipped something. Okay, I had Void Rivals #1 around here somewhere, and it disappeared into the Netherverse.
I'm all in on Void Rivals.
Yeah, that's
there
right.
We go.
It's a universe I'm unaware of myself.
Second print cover A. Yeah, I got the cover A
cool.
and B for that. Yeah. Yeah, those are really cool.
That's super nice. I like the white covers like that. It just kind of pop.
Yeah.
It's been a great read so far too. It's been good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward, and I guess it feels like G.I. Joe and Transformers are going to really like start off heavily tied in. So I guess I'm gonna have to be down with both franchises.
Yeah, I was telling Scott that I'm gonna have to get into that. You said in September, right? That's coming out.
Yeah, it's coming up real soon, man.
I have to check that out. Yeah,
and there's a couple of G.I. Joe ones. I'm trying to hold on. Let me see if I can blow myself up. I was gonna show the
blow it up.
I can do it real
You're
quick.
Just staring at you like staring at the screen. Nope, wrong one. You think you would just be a thing where you click on yourself. There you go. Hey.
I was just gonna show real quick. Here's the B cover for Void Rivals, the second print B cover.
Oh, cool.
I love that cover.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. But I think
like a Sesame Street vibe with the street sign and everything. I like that.
It really is, man.
That reminds me of Superman cover too, man. That's just hardcore, dude.
Yeah.
There's an old Sesame Street book I used to read growing up, and it was called The Monster at the End of This Book.
Really?
It had that cover on it, and instead of Jetfire, it was Grover, and you find out at the end of the book that Grover was the monster at the end of the book.
Grover's kind of scary if you really think about it. He's too calm. I don't like him. He runs around saying he's a superhero. I don't know what's going on with that guy. Freaks me out. Like Grover was a freak out, man.
You think one day Grover's gonna heel turn? Like we all trust Grover, and then Grover destroys the city.
That's like, dude, that's because, Oscar the Grouse, man, he keeps it like OG style. He's like, he's a piece of crap, but he's like, no, I'm cool though. Like I keep it straight. He'll never turn. He's just that thing. But like Grover, he could totally do it. Him and like the Cookie Monster would freak out. They would like tag team up and just like start high fiving each other, like New World Order style. Just start like killing people. Just be like, what just happened here? What's going on, man?
That is funny. Grover's Hulk Hogan, and next thing you know, he turns on everybody.
Yeah. We'll do that for another episode. We'll go into Sesame Street and wrestling in the same episode, apparently.
Well, dude, man, I feel like episode 1 went pretty well. I had a blast. I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, I obviously we appreciate you guys, coming by. I didn't know some of you I did. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And it was awesome to actually get to learn a lot about Transformers, way more than I ever knew, which is awesome. And now I want to like actually go look into the actual comic books and start reading them. Also, too, Scott, we got to figure out a way to give away this comic, though. I don't know how you want to do that, but I want to give away.
Man, I forgot all about.
Yeah, I want to do it because I don't want to be like, oh, we're gonna give something away and I don't do it. So,
let's see. I need to figure that out really quick. Then hold on.
Yeah, we're always doing that. But guys, again, thank you so much. If you want to, by the way, if you just want real quick through the line, tell us what you got coming up, or obviously your YouTube channels, whatever. We could start with comic verse and just go down the line here.
Well, let's see. Friday, I'm dropping an unboxing video from, I got a birthday AOK from E-Man's World of Geek, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Then Saturday morning, I'll be dropping my, I believe it's episode 30 of my comic spotlight, which will be spotlighting, let's see if I can get this right, showcase number 4, the first appearance of Barry Allen as the Flash.
Oh, cool.
And I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to do my live show because most of my internet is mobile hotspot, and I'm starting to hit my limit, so I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Right now, it's kind of iffy. I'll make an announcement on Instagram and YouTube Saturday morning, but right now it's kind of iffy. I'm thinking about going into a bi-weekly schedule.
I was gonna say you do the semi-annual. Be like, it's the semi-annual.
And I hope I'm getting the date right, but August 15th, next Tuesday, I'm supposed to return to the 1011 Gary B show.
Awesome.
And before I sign off, though, I got one quick question. Okay, the Transformers. We know most of the Transformers were from Diaclone and Microchange. There was 2 toys that were not originally based off of. They had to go out and get the patents for. We know one's Jetfire. Do y'all know what the other one was?
Shockwave.
Exactly.
Was it really? It was Shockwave?
Yeah, he was patterned after a figure called Astro Magnum.
Oh, I did not know that.
I'll put in your hashtag Transformers if you want a chance at winning Frank's Transformers.
Hashtag Transformers to win. Here, let me show this again so people know what we're looking at here.
A good question.
That's an awesome story. What was that, Biggie?
That was a good question.
So if y'all want a chance to win a cool Marvel Comics Transformers issue, just throw hashtag Transformers in there.
Really, the UK version I wasn't aware of. So it's kind of cool though. I like it a lot. So
yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. Hold on, let me see if
there's actually one UK book I've been holding out on pulling the trigger, but there's one UK book I know I need. I think it's issue 26. It's got 3 or 4 Transformers doing the Iwo Jima Marine Corps monument pose, and of course that's my other collecting habit is Marine Corps books and Iwo Jima poses.
Damn.
I'm just reluctant because I don't want to pay that shipping from the UK.
That's fair. Actually, while you're talking, Flash, do you want to, what do you got coming up? What do you got going on?
Yeah, man.
Whatever you want to talk about.
I am going to try and edit and put up a video of an overview of Moon Knight issue number 2 from Jed McKay tonight sometime. I was supposed to do it by Monday, but life got busy. Hopefully,
understandable.
Hopefully, either today or Friday, I can have my my review of issue number 21 of Transformers up. And besides that, I have an unboxing to do I'll do sometime before this weekend is out, and then we'll try to get my Moon Knight Monday and Transformers Thursday schedule back on track.
Oh, there you
Hell
go,
yeah,
man. That's awesome.
Well, with that being said, we'll go ahead and run the
Do
draw.
the run, and then we'll have a big talk.
Good luck, y'all.
Here we go.
Look, everybody. Let's go.
Oh,
Congrats, man.
That's
Send
awesome.
Frank your info. We'll
Awesome.
get that out
Yeah,
to
dude.
you.
A true
Cryo
pride.
is a big
hit me up on Instagram. It's Frank's BS1. Frank's BS1 on Instagram. If you do Frank's BS, you're gonna get some dude who sells bath salts. Do not send it to him. You do not want that. He's gonna send you some weird crap. You're gonna have eating a Transformer's face or something. So it's Frank's BS1 on Instagram. Hit me up.
Yeah. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and wrap it up, y'all. Catch us again.
What's Big doing? We didn't get his. What's he doing?
Oh, my
in the
bad, bro.
future?
My bad. Go ahead, Big.
Okay.
Wow, what are you doing?
Before we get out of here, I just wanted to say we there's a GoBot, so there are GoBots out there too, guys.
I was going to ask about that, but I was scared to bring it up. I didn't know if this is a responsible thing to say.
I felt like it was necessary to show GoBot.
That's fair.
Well, actually, Hasbro owns the GoBots, so now it's cool.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fair.
I had a lot of fun.
Like some weird, second cousin of them. Yeah.
I knew coming into this that Flash is excellent Transformers comic book guy, and I knew that Vaughn is a very much toy lover, and it's a pleasure meeting my guy with Starscream. I'm very intrigued, and I want to learn more about your channel and Big Frank and everybody. And you can catch me on the club. It's about 10 days from now. Every other Friday, me and a bunch of my buddies get together and we play poker with comics. And
nice.
I got
super cool.
Fun. It's a lot of fun.
I call it the open yard. I don't say like panel no more. So you can hop in my yard and jump in the game if you want. But we're doing trivia. Me and Bronze Age Nerd started at Elite 8. Next battle is going to be TM and Journey, and then we'll go into the second round and finish but I'm really glad I've been able to finish the show, and I was able to get through and be able to hang out with y'all and learn a bunch of things about Transformers that I didn't know about. So,
dude, I had so much fun, man. I learned a lot.
Glad to have everyone too. I was super happy to learn everything, and glad you guys stopped by. It was awesome.
Hell yeah,
for sure. Well, I was going to say real quick, Scott, I don't know if you were going to say it or not, but obviously, so the premise of this whole show is just essentially every other week on Wednesdays, we're going to be bringing in different collectors, and again, all kinds of stuff. Next week is going to be on Funko Pops, just because I collect a lot of them. I know Scott has a bunch of them, and we're going to have Chris and Ralph on. There's these awesome dudes I met on Instagram. They have a YouTube channel. They do great reviews on movies and stuff like that. And we're going to have some other collectors come on for that. And basically the whole premise, though, moving forward is we want to find people who, I mean, you could collect matchbooks, books, old toys from like the 50s, 60s. I mean, anything, gems, rocks, bugs. I don't care. We want to find weird, like crazy stuff and bring people on and just kind of explore the world of collecting and what that really means to people and how that brings people together. Because, you know, it starts with one thing. Like I have toys, but my things have now gotten into some weird, like I literally have a collection of matchbooks from like the 50s for no reason. So it starts to get weird. So we want to really bring people in and have them get some airtime and just get to experience what it means to be a collector, I guess. I mean, is that right, Scott? Or
yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I just want to check out different collections and learn.
Yeah, really, it's really a learning show too. Because I'm just sitting here kind of like, I'm like, oh wow, okay.
I've learned so much from these guys, man. I really appreciate it. I'm truly grateful.
Yeah, it was awesome. So again, next show is going to be August 23rd, I believe. Is that correct? It should be. I believe it's a Wednesday. It's going to be on Funko Pops. Please check it out. And yeah, again, guys, thank you so much for being here. We really do appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, yeah.
See you guys next time, I guess. Yeah, no, I'm done. I guess we'll call it a wrap.
Awesome. Autobots roll out.
See y'all. See you next time.